This is Angela from Spanish Lessons for Me, and today I'm going to share with you expresiones idiomáticas. That's idiomatic expressions, and these are sayings that you wouldn't have learned in any book. These are things that you would say just among friends. And if you're wondering why I have a funny goat, it's because all of these expressions have to do with animals. Of course, we have more without animals, but I picked these ones because I think that they're funny. Today I have with me my sister. Su nombre es Paola.
Hola.
Hola. Let's go ahead and get started. Ok, la primera expresión es dar gato por liebre. We would use this one if somebody's trying to fool us or to say something that isn't real,
Or
right?
give you something that's not worth what you're giving in return.
Exactly. So let's say that you're trying to purchase something and they're trying to give you something fake.
They rack the price.
Or exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So then in turn, if you realize that you tell them, what would you tell them?
No me estén dando gato por liebre, yo sé.
Okay.
You know?
No me des gato por liebre. O no me estés dando gato por liebre. Either one works. Okay, let's go to the next one. ¿Qué mosca te ha picado? When would you say this?
¿Qué bicho te ha picado?
Well, so in other countries, you might hear, ¿qué bicho te ha picado? And what it means is...
Why all of a sudden your mood has changed?
Yeah, why are you upset?
Or
moody.
Extremely happy.
Or happy.
¿Qué mosca te ha picado?
Yeah, so any like extreme change that you realize that somebody just changed their mood and you don't understand why you would ask them this. Like, what happened? ¿Qué mosca te ha picado? Which literally means what insect has stung you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. Ser un gallo. Ser un gallo, that means the literal translation would be to be a rooster. Mm-hmm. And what it means is to be like arrogant. So if you refer to somebody and you say, eres muy gallo, that means that...
You're being cocky.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. You could also use it, let's say that you're following, I don't know, America's Got Talent, for example, or Britain's Got Talent, and you have a person that you want to win.
Your favorite.
Your favorite. In that case, you would say,
ese es mi gallo.
Ese es mi gallo.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We're laughing already because this is something that people say a lot, and you might just hear the first part because everybody knows what follows. So people just say, camarón que se duerme, and then they know what's next after that. Se lo lleva la corriente. And what this means is that perhaps you are not working as hard as you can, or there's something that you should be doing that you're not doing.
Yeah,
right?
like there's an expression in English like don't blink because something, like, right?
I don't know.
Blinking.
Something about blinking.
Like, yeah, you have to be aware of everything so you don't let an opportunity pass.
Exactly. So remember, keep studying Spanish because camarón que se duerme. Okay, here's another one, and that is tener memoria de elefante. And it just means to never forget something. As an example...
Or refers to a person that never forgets anything.
Yes. So, for example, let's say that you are with your boyfriend or your significant other, and they bring up something from the past.
5 years ago.
5 years ago or more. And you might think to yourself, ay, tiene memoria de elefante.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which we don't, right?
No. Never.
Okay. Repetir como un loro. This means to repeat like a parrot. And it just means that maybe you memorize something and you're just repeating it, but you don't know what you're saying.
Or you just are complaining that you have to repeat something over and over again for them to listen to you or do what you say. Like to your kids.
Oh, yeah.
¿Por qué te tengo que repetir como loro todo?
¿Por qué te tengo que repetir como un loro? Yes. The next one is moverse como pez en el agua. And you would use this, well, the literal translation is to move like a fish in water. And it just means that you're doing something so effortlessly that, you're moving like a fish in water. Right? Where would you use it?
When you are, like, whenever you are presented with a new situation and you find yourself comfortable with it, then you are like a fish in water.
Te mueves como pez en el agua.
Like what, though?
Like, for example, let's say that your son starts playing lacrosse and it looks as though he's been doing that for forever. It's so effortlessly. You would say,
because
wow,
it comes natural, yeah.
Te mueves como pez en el agua. Ajá, es muy natural.
I agree.
Tener pajaritos en la cabeza.
Usually when you're in love.
When you're in love, or actually doesn't have, this expression doesn't have a limit of age, right? So somebody who is in love, instead of thinking about the things that they should be worrying about, like homework or school, they might be just, dreaming. Daydreaming. But it could happen to somebody middle age.
True.
Who all of a sudden, instead of thinking about real life, might be just, just thinking about somebody that they just met and so on. Then you would say, "Ay, tienes pajaritos en la cabeza," meaning you're just out
you're
there.
Just
out there, like a
space cadet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Ser cuatro gatos. So this expression you would use referring to attendance. So let's say that you had organized a dinner get together and you had invited 20 people, but only a few showed up, and somebody else asked you, "Hey, how was it?" Then you would say, éramos cuatro gatos.
Yeah.
There were just a few of us, right?
Yeah, like it was boring or uneventful.
Uneventful.
Yeah.
Llevarse como perros y gatos. That means to get along like dogs and cats, and you can imagine what this means, which means that
you don't get along.
You don't get along with somebody. If you're talking about somebody and their significant other and maybe they're not getting along, you would say, ellos se llevan como perros y gatos.
Están como perros y gatos.
Están como perros y gatos.
Yeah.
Right. En boca cerrada no entran moscas. The literal translation would be, in a closed mouth, flies do not enter. And it just means that sometimes you're better off just keeping quiet and not saying too much.
Minding your business.
Mind your business.
That's it. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Because you don't want to get in trouble.
Don't get involved in something.
Does not concern you.
That doesn't concern you.
Yeah.
Here's another one with flies.
Por si las moscas.
Por si las moscas. This means just in case. The literal translation doesn't make sense because if I translate it literally, it would say, just in case the flies. Which I guess maybe at some point it's related to
the other one.
I don't know.
No entran moscas.
Por si las moscas, or maybe close the windows, o sea, cierra las ventanas por si las moscas entran.
True.
So maybe close the windows so that the flies might not enter, just in case they decide to enter. But in any case, it just means just in case. This one you might hear a lot.
Yeah.
But again, keep in mind that all of these you shouldn't be using with people that you don't know.
No, it's like close family, friends, and
But you might hear them with people that you know, and so now you know what they mean. This one says, "Aquí hay gato encerrado," which means
this is very suspicious.
There's something fishy. Yeah. The literal translation is, here there's a caged
Incarcerated cat.
A cat. And it just means that, hey, there's something fishy. There's something that is not right.
Yeah, it's not adding up.
Yeah. I think this is the last one. So,
Yeah.
can you think of any other one with animals?
With animals, I don't know.
Uh,
Perro
ba-
que ladra no muerde.
oh, that's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I don't have a slide for that one, but it is perro que ladra no muerde. So that literally means
A dog that barks
doesn't bite.
loud does not bite.
So somebody who's just
Vociferous.
somebody who's saying a lot, but they really won't do any harm.
Yeah, they won't act on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's obviously more. There's one de a caballo regalado no se le miran los dientes,
Yeah.
which means
If they give you a horse.
if they gift you a horse, don't look a horse in the mouth, or is there one
There's
in English
one in
like
English,
that?
I think, but
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so same one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it for now. I hope that you guys like some of these. I would say obviously you're not gonna start using all of them at once. Just
read it.
pick a couple of
Por si
them
las
that,
moscas.
that you like. Por si las moscas, just pick one, one or two, and then practice it in conversation this week, and then maybe pick another two next week, and so on. All right, guys. If this was helpful, please go ahead and give me a like, or just put even if it's just a word, put it in the comments, because that helps me grow the channel. Obviously the channel is just new, so any comment or any like really helps the channel grow. All right, guys, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.